What's up, Heat fans? Ernest here, back with the Miami Heat Talk video. Hope everybody's having an amazing day so far, you guys. It's Wednesday, hump day. So let's move forward and stay positive with another Miami Heat Talk video, guys. So off we go on another Miami Heat Talk adventure. This video is going to be a little bit different, you guys. We're going to talk about something that's been fluttering out there for the last few days. It's not something I felt like was an important topic to talk about, but since everybody's been discussing it, I feel like it's something we should talk about as well. Now, you're probably going to roll your eyes when I say this name, but Giannis Antetokounmpo from the Milwaukee Bucks, the former MVP, former NBA Finals MVP, 2021 NBA champion. Recently, it was reported with an interview that Giannis did, that he is not committed fully to staying long-term with Milwaukee if they're not looking to contend. As you guys recently saw, I mean, every Heat fan knows this and is proud of this. The 8th seed Miami Heat knocked off the 1 seed Milwaukee Bucks in the 2023 NBA playoffs in 5 games. Now, yeah, Giannis was injured with the back injury, but also was the fact that Jimmy Butler, put on a performance that was Michael Jordan-like, and it just couldn't be stopped. Because the last 2 games Milwaukee played against Miami, Giannis played, and he was a beast, but they still couldn't contain Jimmy Butler. So, what were the moves that Milwaukee did this offseason? Nothing. They just re-signed Chris Middleton, they re-signed Brook Lopez, which is fine. This was a team that's won 60-plus games. They've been the first seed multiple years. But at the end of the day, these guys are in their 30s. They're only getting older. Chris Middleton is a good player, not great, but we've seen the ceiling that Milwaukee can hit. And I just don't think at this time, with the age of certain players, that they're going to get as far as they want to. Now, look, Milwaukee with this team next season, they can make the NBA Finals. You know, the East, I'm not going to say it's wide open, but you got a lot of teams that can make some noise. You got Milwaukee, you got Miami, you got Boston, potentially Philly, depending on what goes on over there. But, you know, they still got Joel Embiid. You got New York, you got Cleveland. You got a lot of teams that are on the come up from the Eastern Conference as well. The East is loaded. So the way that Giannis is looking at it is, can I still contend with this team? Can we still be that team? They may not be. They're only getting older. They're not getting better. Drew Holiday's 33 years old as well. This is one of the oldest teams in the NBA. Milwaukee also has new ownership, a new coach. Mike Budenholzer got fired. Adrian Griffin is now the new coach. So this is all a prove it to me. Now, Giannis is open to signing Giannis is qualified to signing a contract extension on September 22nd. But as we saw from that recent interview that Giannis did, he may not sign that extension. He wants to wait and see what Milwaukee does. But I'll be real with you guys. I wouldn't be surprised if he signs the extension. Because like I said the last video, and like I've been saying recently, that's what all these players are doing. They're signing max extensions with their teams to get the most money available. And then they request trades a year or 2 later. So they can get paid fully and they can still go to the destination that they want. You can't do anything to stop that. It's just a new trend that superstars are doing. Every time you have a new collective bargaining agreement in the NBA, players are going to find ways to find loopholes. It's just the way it is. So, with all that said, there is a rumor, well, not really a rumor, but there is inclination out there of the possibility of the Miami Heat trading for Giannis Antetokounmpo. The moment that Giannis asks for a trade, it's going to open up. Now, here's my question to everyone. Would it be wise for the Miami Heat to just stop this Damian Lillard process because of the headaches with Joe Cronin, because of how long this process has taken? Would it be wise for the Miami Heat to just pull out of the Damian Lillard running and wait to see what happens with guys like Giannis Antetokounmpo in Milwaukee and Joel Embiid in Philadelphia? You guys want my answer? Hell no. Damian Lillard requested to come to the Miami Heat. He wants to play here. That is the for sure thing. Jimmy Butler's turning 34 years old. We've mentioned this before. The time to win is now. There's no more waiting. This ain't 2021. That's exactly what we did in 2021. For those of you that don't remember, Bam Adebayo was in the last year of his rookie contract. Miami was trying, well, no, excuse me. He was, the following year was going to be the final year of his rookie contract. So Miami was trying to do a wink-wink deal, something like Daryl Morey did with James Harden, which is not allowed in the NBA, may I add. But they were trying to do a wink-wink deal that if Bam Adebayo did not sign his contract extension in 2020, if he waited to become a free agent, that way the Miami Heat could go all in because they had $70 million in cap space in the 2021 season. So that what they were trying to do was to go all in, sign Giannis Antetokounmpo, and then go over the salary cap to re-sign Bam Adebayo with his contract extension. As we saw, Giannis Antetokounmpo signed the contract extension with Milwaukee in September of 2020, so Miami immediately signed Bam to his Supermax rookie deal. And I'm not sure if you remember, there was a little bit of problems between Bam's camp and the Miami Heat, that Miami wasn't going all in right away. But Miami was trying to get Bam to understand that if we wait, if we don't give you that extension in 2020, we can keep Jimmy Butler, we can sign Giannis Antetokounmpo to a max deal, and then we can sign you to the max deal by going over the cap. Crazy thing to do, but that's why Andy Ellisberg is the best numbers guy in the NBA. He makes all this stuff work. So, being with all that said, you guys, the fact that, and also the fact that Miami Heat, this has happened to us so many times before. Kevin Durant, Gordon Hayward, Kevin Durant multiple times, James Harden, this has all happened in the past. Donovan Mitchell, Kawhi Leonard. There's been Kyrie Irving, my God, there's so many players that come to mind the last 4 to 5 years, maybe even a little bit longer, where players have been linked and rumored and has even requested to come to the Miami Heat. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but back in 2017 when Kyrie Irving demanded a trade, Miami was one of his preferences. Jimmy Butler in 2018, the year before we traded him, requested to come to Miami. Kevin Durant, when he was a free agent in 2016, took a meeting with the Miami Heat. Kevin Durant, when he requested a trade last year, put the Miami Heat as one of his preferences. 2017, Miami had a meeting with Gordon Hayward, put his pictures all over Biscayne Boulevard to sell him, which we did. He was signed until he went to Boston at the last second. So Miami has experienced heartbreak when it comes to free agents for the last 7 years now. Longer. But as we know, in 2010, we hit the home run with LeBron James, Chris Bosh, and Dwayne Wade. In 2014, we would have had Pau Gasol had LeBron not left the Cleveland. That was going to be the big four, but LeBron left. So we were able to re-sign Chris Bosh. We got Amari Stoudemire. We got Joe Johnson in a buyout. So the Miami Heat's always been fortunate to get these little free agents and sometimes swinging for the big fences. But since 2016, the biggest free agent signings that we've had, Jimmy Butler and Kyle Lowry in sign-in trades. Jimmy Butler was obviously a home run. At the time, it wasn't looked at that way, but it became that. Kyle Lowry, that was a swing and miss. I mean, not necessary. In the 2022 playoffs, Kyle Lowry did his thing, but as we see, he's not that player from the 2019 championship. Miami's kind of eating that contract. So we haven't really made these huge signings since the 2010 offseason, besides getting Jimmy Butler. So we've had we've had a lot of heartbreak when it comes to signing for free agents or trading for big superstar names. So the fact that Damian Lillard has specifically requested to come here, has not changed his stance in the last 2 months, and is a perfect fit with this team, now is not the time to wait for a guy like Giannis Antetokounmpo and Joel Embiid. And I know what people may think. In 2024, Giannis may request a trade, and then he gets traded to New York. What happens then? We deal with it. If we trade for Damian Lillard, we're going to have Damian Lillard, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo. That's a big three that I'm going to roll with. That's a three-man core that I like for the next 2 to 3 years. And yeah, Jimmy Butler's 34. Is he going to be productive by 36? Who knows? Maybe by bringing Damian Lillard in this team, this is going to help both of them prolong their careers. Simply because of the fact that they're not dependent on as much. Because if we know one thing, you guys, Damian Lillard and Jimmy Butler, they're both not going to play 82 games. They're each going to play anywhere from 60 to 65 games respectively. So the games that Jimmy Butler sits out, Damian Lillard plays. The games that Damian Lillard sits out, Jimmy Butler plays. Bam Adebayo's 26. You go all in. You play. You play. You're the cornerstone of our franchise. Bam Adebayo's the guy that I want to see 82 games. Hopefully we can keep guys like Caleb Martin and Tyler Hero, have them play their share as well. Even though I think Tyler Hero is not going to be the one that stays, I would love to see that. But getting back to the point, even if Giannis Antetokounmpo requests the trade, I don't think it's going to happen this year. I think with all the new, with all the new ownership, the new coaching, the re-signing of the team, they're going to run it back this year. Now, if Milwaukee does not make it to at least the Eastern Conference Finals, Giannis requesting a trade is going to be the biggest thing next offseason. But I don't want to wait. We need to strike now. We need to go for Damian Lillard now. Simply because Jimmy Butler is 34 years old. We have 2 years of Hemi mode left, in my opinion. 2 years. Maybe you might get lucky and get 3, but 2 years is what I think. That is 2 possible championships we can win. You go now. Get Damian Lillard now. I don't care what it takes. You get Damian Lillard. If we do not get Damian Lillard, you guys, it's not like it's over. We have a great core. We have a core that can go back to the NBA Finals. This current Miami Heat team, I like the way that we're constructed, and I think that we can win. Especially with a healthy Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Caleb Martin stepping up. I love Josh Richardson. I love Thomas Bryant. I love the veteran savviness that Kevin Love brings. If Kyle Lowry stays on this team, then you know what he's bringing to the table. You move Tyler Hero as your starting point guard. You make Kyle Lowry come off the bench like he's done all season, and then you see what you got with Drew Smith, Jamari Bouye. You can maybe sign Goran Dragic, and let's not forget, you guys, there's guys still sitting out there in free agency like Christian Wood, Kelly Oubre. These are guys that are waiting to see what Miami does. Miami has lost out on a few free agent signings like Derrick Jones Jr., but that's because we can't sign anybody right now. We need to wait and see. We have 13 players on this roster right now. When we trade for Damian Lillard, we don't know who we're going to have to give up or who we're going to have to take. So we have to leave that flexibility open. So for the people that are asking, why has Miami not signed Christian Wood, Kelly Oubre? Why did Miami let Derrick Jones Jr. fall to Dallas? It's because we have to wait and see with this Damian Lillard trade. Because for all you know, we have to take Jusuf Nurkic in the trade as well. It's all depending on what happens. So I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think. Do you think the Miami Heat should pull out of the Damian Lillard run and go all in for guys like Giannis Antetokounmpo or Joel Embiid? I say hell no. But let me know what you guys think. Also, what do you guys think about the Miami Heat bringing in guys like Kelly Oubre and Christian Wood, maybe Goran Dragic? Is there anyone else in free agency that Miami can sign for the minimum contract that you think would be a better fit? Let me know in the comments, you guys. Please take a moment. If you like what you saw, smash the like button. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, you guys. Hit that notification bell. We are very close to the 2K subscribers. Want to do something special for you guys when I get there. Thank you so much for the love and support. And until next time, your boy Ernest out. That's enough said. Take care, guys.